Picture this. You've nailed your packing, you've checked in online, you've grabbed your coffee, and you're cruising towards security with the confidence of someone who thinks they've mastered air travel. But just when you're about to step through the scanner, the dreaded words echo, "Bag check." Suddenly, your carry-on is pulled aside, your line mates are glaring, and a TSA officer is rifling through your belongings like it's an episode of Airport Storage Wars. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. The TSA screens over 2 million passengers every single day, and thousands of travelers get stopped not because they're trying to smuggle something sinister, but because they've made simple packing mistakes. Harmless errors, sure, but ones that can slow you down, embarrass you, and even cost you money if your items get confiscated. So today, we're breaking down the 7 biggest carry-on mistakes that will almost guarantee you'll be pulled aside at airport security. And stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid them, and you'll be breezing past security while everyone else is still fumbling with their Ziploc bags. Let's start with the first and most notorious mistake: misunderstanding the liquid rule. The TSA's 311 rule is practically legendary at this point. Each passenger can bring liquids, gels, and aerosols in containers no larger than 3.4 ounces, all neatly packed into a single quart-sized bag. Simple enough. And yet, this rule is broken so often that TSA officers say they could fill entire warehouses with the confiscated shampoo and water bottles. According to the TSA's official liquids page, oversized liquids are one of the top reasons bags get flagged. People forget they have a full water bottle in their side pocket, or they try to sneak a jumbo-sized sunscreen through because it's almost empty. Spoiler alert, it doesn't matter if it's half full. The bottle size itself is what matters. One officer shared that they regularly confiscate economy-sized bottles of lotion and hairspray, and once, someone even tried to carry on an entire jug of maple syrup. Unless you're opening a brunch restaurant on the plane, that's not flying. Here's the kicker. TSA doesn't care if the liquid costs you $2 or $200. If it breaks the rule, it's gone. And trust me, watching your favorite $50 face cream land in the trash is a painful start to any vacation. So how do you avoid it? Pre-pack your liquids at home. Buy a set of reusable travel bottles, label them, and keep them in a clear Ziploc or TSA-approved pouch. Keep that bag easily accessible so you can whip it out during screening without holding up the line. Bonus tip: airports past security usually sell travel-sized items, so if you can't live without your giant shampoo, just buy a mini version on the other side. The second mistake is bringing prohibited items. And here's where things get interesting. Of course, most people know you can't pack knives, guns, or fireworks in your carry-on. But did you know snow globes are banned unless they're tiny and fit in your liquids bag? How about martial arts weapons, hatchets, or replica grenades? Yep, also banned. Every year, TSA confiscates some jaw-dropping items. According to their "What Can I Bring" tool, people have tried bringing chainsaws, samurai swords, throwing stars, and even a smoke machine. And in their weekly TSA Week in Review blog, they share some of the strangest catches, from a loaded pistol tucked in a diaper bag to brass knuckles disguised as a keychain. Now, you're probably not packing a machete, but even innocent items can land you in trouble. Tools longer than 7 inches, corkscrews with blades, or even a small knife on a multi-tool are all banned. One traveler once lost their grandfather's pocket knife because they forgot it was clipped inside a backpack. Heartbreaking, but TSA rules don't bend for sentiment. Here's how to avoid this one. Clean out your bag thoroughly before you travel. If it looks like it belongs in a toolbox or a survival kit, put it in your checked luggage. And when in doubt, search the item on TSA's tool. It's updated constantly, and it might just save your favorite gadget from becoming airport property. Mistake number 3, overpacking. We've all been there, cramming just one more pair of jeans into a bag that's already begging for mercy. But here's the problem. Overstuffed carry-ons don't just make it hard to close your zipper, they make it nearly impossible for TSA scanners to do their job. When your clothes, toiletries, and electronics are mashed together into a dense block, the X-ray screen looks like one giant dark blob. And if the officer can't see what's inside, guess what? They pull your bag for manual inspection. And manual inspection is no joke. TSA officers aren't going to gently nudge your socks aside. They're unpacking your bag piece by piece, right in front of everyone. That means your personal items, including that emergency snack stash or your lucky SpongeBob boxers, might get a public debut. So what's the solution? Pack smarter, not harder. Use packing cubes to separate items, roll your clothes instead of folding them, and always leave a little breathing room in your bag. Think of it as packing in layers, like making a lasagna. Each layer is clear, organized, and easy for scanners to read. And if you're traveling with gifts, consider mailing them ahead instead of stuffing them into your carry-on. TSA will often open wrapped packages if they can't see what's inside, so you'll save yourself the heartache of watching your beautifully wrapped present get unwrapped at security. The fourth mistake is forgetting to remove electronics. Laptops, tablets, and large cameras all need to be screened separately. If you leave them in your bag, the dense materials create dark, impenetrable spots on the scanner, and that's a guaranteed bag check. According to TSA's electronics guidance, even gaming consoles like PlayStations and Xboxes must come out if they're in your carry-on. The rule applies to anything larger than a standard cell phone. Here's a pro tip. Pack your laptop in an easy-access sleeve at the top of your bag. Don't bury it under shoes or jackets. You'll just end up holding up the line while everyone behind you sighs loudly. If you're a frequent traveler, invest in a TSA-approved backpack that unzips flat so you don't even need to remove your laptop. And if you qualify for TSA pre-check, even better, pre-check passengers usually don't have to remove electronics at all, saving precious time. Food is the fifth mistake, and it's sneakier than you might think. Solid food, sandwiches, chips, granola bars, totally fine. But liquids and gels, like soups, yogurts, and even peanut butter, are not. In fact, TSA once went viral for tweeting, "You may not be nuts about it, but TSA considers your peanut butter a liquid." The internet had a field day, but the rule stands. If you can spread it, pour it, or pump it, it counts as a liquid. Even when your snacks are technically allowed, too much food can clutter the scanner and confuse agents. One officer shared a story about a traveler whose bag was packed entirely with candy bars. The bag had to be manually searched just to verify that the endless mountain of chocolate wasn't hiding anything dangerous. So yes, you can bring food, but keep it reasonable. A sandwich or a snack for the flight is fine. An entire picnic basket for 6? Not so much. The sixth mistake involves medical items. TSA allows prescription medications, medical devices, and liquid nutrition products over 3.4 ounces, but only if you declare them. According to TSA's medical travel guidance, these items should be separated and clearly presented at the checkpoint. If you toss them in with your socks and forget to say anything, officers won't know what they're looking at, and that can slow you down. Or worse, cause unnecessary questions. To avoid this, pack your medications in their original containers, label them, and put them in a separate pouch. Tell the officer up front, "I have medically necessary liquids," and they'll handle it respectfully and quickly. TSA officers are trained for these situations, but communication is key. And finally, mistake number 7, clutter. Think about the last time you used your carry-on. Did you clean it out afterward? Or is it still full of old receipts, loose change, pens, spare batteries, and maybe even a forgotten Swiss Army knife from your last hiking trip? All of that random clutter can trigger alarms in the scanner. Every week, TSA posts photos on their Instagram showing bizarre items they've confiscated, and a surprising number are things people didn't even know were in their bags. A forgotten blade at the bottom of a backpack or a lighter stuck in a side pocket can derail your smooth trip through security. So before you travel, give your bag a clean out. Empty all the pockets, shake out the crumbs, and start fresh. It takes 5 minutes, and it can save you 20 at the checkpoint. So there you have it, the 7 mistakes most likely to get you stopped. Oversized liquids, surprising prohibited items, overstuffed bags, forgotten electronics, problematic food, mishandled medical items, and plain old clutter. Each one might seem small, but together they account for thousands of delays every single day. Now, here's the exciting part. Avoiding these mistakes doesn't just save you time, It changes the whole tone of your trip. Instead of starting your journey stressed and embarrassed, you're gliding through security like a pro. And trust me, other travelers will notice. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's the strangest or funniest thing you've ever seen someone try to bring through airport security? Drop your story in the comments. I'll be reading and responding to as many as I can, and I might even feature some of the best ones in a future video. And don't forget, this channel is all about helping you travel smarter, smoother, and stress-free. So if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and share this video with your favorite travel buddy, the one who always forgets their water bottle in their bag. Remember, as we say here, elite trailblazer, from airport lines to smooth landings, we've got you.